Our weekly energetic forecast coming to you live on the 1st of November 2021. So let me share this as always, and we shall see what the weekly energetic forecast has for us this week. I usually do this on a Sunday, and today's Monday, my time. And I was like, midnight last night, I'm like, oh, it's Sunday and the energetic forecast. I technically had a day off yesterday, which is like a first for me. And well, it's not a first for me. It's just I was just like conscious of taking a break. I'm not sure if the right words are. Still tended to my clients as I always do. But then I was like, oh well, it's still Monday. It's still Sunday in certain places around the world. So it's all good. And it's still the start of the week. So I'm curious how you are all feeling at this start of the week, wherever you are around the world, the end of the weekend or the start of the week for you guys. All right, just sharing this in one more place and we shall get started on our weekly energetic forecast. The signs of the miracles, that's right. Yesterday was such an interesting day for me. Took a day off, but it was so interesting. I'm never really off because this work doesn't feel like work. Hello. All right, I was guided to use the Archangel Power Tarot cards today. I know this is back to front for you guys, so let me read them out for you. We are going to choose a card for the start of the week, and for the middle of the week, and for the end of the week, and tune into the energies and see what's going on. Hello, Diane. Hello, everybody joining live. Let us see what comes through for the start of the week. Okay, this one. All right, the King of Gabrielle. Big sacral chakra colors there. Generous, inspirational, dramatic, driven. Keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. Genuine concern for others. So I know it's like the start of the week. It's the start of the week. It's also the start of a new month. I know some of you might be still on the end of October, still September, still Sunday for some of you around the world. So Jeanette says, yeah, caught alive. I've been feeling like I'm in a whirlwind of energy of up and downs, very much the energies. And like yesterday, it's not too bad here today. It's still windy, but yesterday was like blowing the biggest gale. And I was like outside with my animals and stuff and just sitting on the grass. It was so nice. And the trees like up there, like those big tall gum trees, they were just like just for ages, just the whole day, just on their side. Like, and I'm like, it's really windy. I'm like sitting out with the animals, and it's like sometimes when it's that windy, like for a long period of time, like it's really cleansing for the aura, like blows all the stuff out of the aura. So if you can be in really strong wind for a period of time, it's very, very cleansing to the aura. Some people get agitated by too much wind. I've learned over time that that's your liver is not functioning correctly, or it's on overload. It needs a detox when you can't handle the wind. There's also like sometimes when I feel like, and I did get this sort of sense yesterday when I was sitting there and looked up at the trees, and when it's this big like just for ages of the wind, it feels like to me sometimes we're in like a portal of like, I don't know, if we look at a portal, when we're traveling through a portal, is it like, I don't know, kind of feels like it at times. For me, when it's really windy like that, it is a bit of a portal of change. It is almost a redirect in a way, right? So when we look at the King of Gabrielle for the start of the week, and it's experience that leads to success, genuine concern for others, keep your eyes on the big picture, leave the details to others. I'm just going to pull two more cards, and then I'm going to talk more about that as well. So for the middle of the week, another Gabrielle, another sacral chakra, the orange, all about nourishing yourself and nourishing your soul. Yeah, this week. I want to say on what's really important to you. So, okay, I'm talking about this. So the King of Gabrielle at the start of the week, it's almost like I want to say remember your big picture vision, remember your goals, remember your big picture dream, but I feel like you are, and I feel like you might be needing to, or you're getting really skilled at leaving the drama to the drama and pushing everything else aside and doing what you're here to do, not getting caught up in things, not getting caught up in whatever it is you're getting caught up in, but actually able to focus on your purpose and focus on the big picture. It's almost like, as I said, like some of you it's doing end of October, but today is the 1st of November here in Australia, and it is like it's the start of a new month. So the King of Gabriel is like, what is going to nourish you this month? I keep getting the message like, like a king plans their time. A king isn't just on a whim, like maybe they are, but maybe their team schedules things for them, so to speak, right? Hello, beautifuls joining live. So a king literally is, I want to say, scheduled, disciplined, turning up, like plans out their time, like very conscious of where they're spending their time and energy, right? They've always got the big picture vision in mind. They're always working towards the bigger goals. And I feel like this is where the energy needs to be focused on at the start of the week. The middle of the week is follow your passion, right? You are ready for any challenge, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So if you get offered an opportunity, I want to say yes, because you've been planning for this, so to speak, right? You've been planning for the opportunity. Also, if you have an opportunity to travel somewhere, if you have an opportunity for change in some way, shape or form, I feel like that's a yes. And I feel like there is a lot of light coming in towards the middle of the week. So you can see he's holding like some sort of staff with a big sort of light up pole there. It's got beams of light coming through. So there might be a little bit of, what's the word? Like when the solar flares come, and they can sometimes be like, I want to say tiring to the energetic system. They can sometimes wipe you of energy. The page of Gabrielle at the middle of the week, there might be like, I would say like a strong influx of energy coming in as well. I think we're heading into new moon and dark moon as well. The end of the week leaves us with 2 of Raphael, 2 hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful, kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. So it also feels like this can be like the masculine and feminine sides of you coming into balance. Yeah, the masculine and feminine sides, like rekindling, healing, like there might be some healing or a shift at the end of the week. And if we look at the page of Gabrielle, and like I said, the opportunity coming in, but also the light waves coming in, the light rays coming in, there's a healing going on. Oh, we've just started a solar flare. Oh, we just had a whole, oh my goodness, I've only had 4 hours sleep last night for reasons I'm going to talk about right now, but we've just had a solar flare. Got it. That's what I was picking up. I was like, there's beams of light coming through, right? And this creates, I want to say, a healing. It can create an influx. It can make you more tired. Maybe you need more than 4 hours sleep. So the King of Gabrielle, keep the eyes on the big picture. I want to say plan out your week, plan out your month. It's like we're two months away from the start of a new year. It's 6 weeks away from Christmas. Like plan, not just this week, plan it out. If there's opportunities coming up and or you need more rest, listen. But it's what it says, opportunities for excitement and adventure. I just feel like there's something coming in, right? So Alina's going to do solar plexus chakra healing. That's very solar plexus. Taking power back is even really solar plexus by, the King of Gabrielle and planning your time. This one, there's some sort of healing towards the end of the week. Maybe you do meet somebody. Maybe it's the masculine and feminine within yourself coming together and healing something that's been going on for a long time, and or something you've been working towards for a long time. Yeah, it feels like it's sort of all comes together towards the end of the week. I want to say don't give up. Oh, this was, it says don't give up on those you love. Right. So don't give up. So don't give up on those you love. Don't give up on your hopes and dreams. Like it just feels like something's coming together. There's an opportunity coming in. Don't give up. It's almost like the healing, I want to say healing is imminent. But don't give up. Yeah. The bottom card of the deck, this is interesting, is 8 of Raphael. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. got a blog coming out, similar lines this morning. Do what I think I need more sleep than 4 hours sleep, right? Do what you know is right for you. I said, do what unite. So uniting with somebody, maybe that wasn't an accident. Uniting with somebody, meeting somebody, two parts of you coming together, a healing is imminent. Then you've also got, it's like the King of Gabriel, the Page of Gabriel, and I just said knight, like a knight in shining armor can be what's awaiting you. So this card literally says, there is something better waiting for you. Now, remember when opportunities come in or relationships break up or things go different ways? I think I wrote about this the other day. Like when people are mean to you, it just means that God is showing you a different path. Yeah, that path is not right for you. That's why people are mean to you. That's like the demons and entities going, you're not supposed to be here. What are you still doing here? That's what that is. There is something better waiting for you. This is 8 of Raphael, which is the heart chakra and the healing, right? Ariel's popping out there. New resources, money, time, support, a change in job or promotion. So there is change coming. And that's what I was feeling around the opportunity midweek. There is something that you need to say yes to. There's something that will come in. There is something that is going to support that healing that is imminent. If it all falls apart or it feels like it's not what you want, but it's going the opposite direction, remember there's something better waiting for you. Remember when God says, when people are mean to you, it's God, the universe, saying that, hey, there's actually a different path waiting for you. So now I'm doing the conscious and the unconscious. Now, as I was shuffling these fell out. So there's 3 here instead of 2. Okay, conscious on top, forgiveness. Underneath is the subconscious. This is what's going on right here. Not the right time. This is interesting. This came up, this card not particularly, came up for Tuesday Tarot last week. There was a card that was similar from the Starseed Oracle and it said something like, wait, now's not the right time or something. Not the right time. So, just going to do these conscious and unconscious ones first. So let's just bring these back out. So, start of the week, end of the week. On top is the forgiveness. I'm just going to put it upside down so we can see it for the minute. So on top is forgiveness. And then on the bottom, so the unconscious is not the right time. Not the right time to move forward. I want to say not the right time, wait. And I said this to a client as well because he got the similar message too. And I was like, this came up in Tuesday Tarot and then this is coming up and it came up somewhere else as well. I was like, not the right time because it's so, I want to say, prevalent through a lot of readings and stuff I've been doing for people lately. It feels more like this is the cosmic wait. It feels like there's a bit of a cosmic pause going on. And when just like I was saying to my client, I was like, it feels like that cosmic pause is going to be here until around 13th of November, mid-November. It feels like then things are going to sort of move forward. Then it'll be go time. Then it'll be like, wow, I wish I'd done that thing now because I'm so busy now, or all this stuff's happening, or all this change is happening, and yeah, why didn't I do that thing? So when you feel like it's not working or you're like waiting around, I'm like, I wouldn't be waiting around. Like put yourself in a month's time, right? And you're super busy for whatever reason, whatever's going on. Happiness or sadness, whatever. Like you just don't have time for anything, right? I want you to think about that and think about when you're like coming back to now going, oh man, I wish I'd used that time more wisely. I wish I'd slept more. I wish I'd done those things that were on my mind. I wish I'd got organized. I wish I'd done, what is that? It's not that this is a bad thing. It's that there's a cosmic pause going on right now. This is the unconscious, subconscious thing, and that's what is happening. So use this time wisely, okay? It's a bit like, I think I've said this before in whatever reading or whatever, but it's like sometimes we know we have to do something and it's just, it gets to a certain time and it's like maybe we try doing all these things for a while, but then it's kind of like, okay, like we keep getting blocked, all right? We keep getting blocked. And sometimes we think, oh, we're not meant to do it. But it's a bit of a fine line and a contradictory and a deep need to trust yourself, because if you know you need to do something, if you know it's like something that you just have to do in this lifetime, maybe it's just not the right time this second. Yeah? So not the right time is just a pause. It's just like wait for the open door, because you know in your intuition when something feels right and it's like, you know, it's a big, like, we're like, yes, okay, let's do this. Like, for a prime example, yesterday, like, we were going to catch up with friends. And I freaking love my friends that totally get this. Like, I fucking adore them. These are my soulmate friends, right? That we're like, yeah, let's catch up. And then it gets to, like, the night before. And we're like, I was like, I need a bed day. I'm so tired. And then, like, maybe after 4 hours sleep, no. This is 2 nights ago, right? And I'd send her a message just to check in earlier in the day. And then by nighttime, I'm like, oh my God, I can't do tomorrow. I'm like, I felt exhausted, but not exhausted. Wasn't an exhausted. It was just like, oh my God, I need a rest day, not a catch up with friends day. Like there's a very differentiation there. And I said to her, and I checked my phone and she'd send me a message. She's like, oh, we're not sure. And usually maybe we could. And then I was like, you know what? It's not a big yes for any of us. Let's plan for 2 weeks or something. Like, let's just, and she's like, oh, that's better, right? Because she was like needing that rest as well. And I was like, this is the thing, right? Like, it's like, if it's not a big yes, it's a no. If it's not a big yes, maybe it's just a no for now. Right? Because you know when it feels right to catch up, to do the thing, to say yes, to sign up to the course. It's like a, oh my God, this is it. And you're excited and it feels good and it feels aligned. Not like, oh my God, I have to see these people tomorrow and I actually just want to stay in bed, but I said that I would, and like guilt and obligation like rings you in and like holds you there. No, right? So no for now. Yeah, I know it's upside down, but then I was like, the forgiveness card is here. What you're conscious of this week is the forgiveness. And what I feel this is more about, I feel like you're having lots of realizations around, different relationships where maybe there's been, There's been disagreements, it's been left in the dark, there's been unspoken words there, maybe it left on bad terms, or maybe it just cut off and you were like, what's going on? Maybe it's it's almost like it was a bad relationship in whatever way, shape or form. You haven't really had contact, maybe there's been a little bit and it's just like, what the hell, right? And I don't feel it's like a reconciliation and everything's going to be amazing, lack of closure, etc. Yes, thank you, Gemma. But it's more like you're just having lots of realizations. See all these like beams of coming out of her. I don't know. It's like oh my God, like it's just like revelation and understanding, and in itself, in the revelation and understanding, in the conscious awareness, that heals. I want to say that's where the forgiveness can drop in. Now, you know, this whole thing, Deanne pulled the same card as well, forgiveness from the same deck. And it's like, as I always say, you know, I've said this on live streams before, sometimes just the conscious awareness of the thing heals. Sometimes we need to do deep inner work and dig hard and clear out deep stuff, right? And sometimes just the awareness of itself heals. And I feel like that's what's going on with the page of Gabrielle in the middle of the week. And I think it was Jeanette said, thank you very much, the solar flare. We just had a big solar flare. This will be heightened. Yeah, the revelations will be heightened around the different relationships and all the issues that were there. Like, I just feel it's just unraveling. And it's a bit like those beams coming out of her. It's just like clear. Like it's just coming out of your body. Like, oh my God, I was like carrying that too. Fuck. Get it out. Shake it out, maybe. Maybe I need to go for a run or something because, oh my God, I need to get this out of my body. Like, and it just feels like, and there's the movement. In the middle of the week, opportunities for excitement and adventure. So when we move our body, when we move out of our routine, when we, drive somewhere different, drive home a different way, when we go to the cafe that we've driven past a million times and we've lived here for 10 years and we haven't been there yet, like those little things can change everything, right? And it just feels like this is the shift in the middle of the week, hence the rekindling and the healing that I was getting for the end of the week, right? So there's one more card that fell out, which, usually only pull the subconscious and the conscious card. So there's another card that fell out, and it's pretty exciting, actually. Leanne says, yes, true, like you just paused then. Yes, exactly right. Yes, Alina. So when you say I'm stupid and that's why I'm always punished, and I'm like, well, like blatantly, I'm like, well, if you think you're stupid and that's why you're always punished, well, I want to say that it's almost like a reality check. It's like, well, yeah, I'm stupid for staying here and I'm going to be punished for that because my intuition's telling me to leave and I'm not listening. So of course I'm going to be punished because I'm staying in an unhealthy, toxic situation that my intuition is telling me to leave. And of course I'm going to be punished for that because my intuition's like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm not listening. So the punishment is the hurt and the pain and the abandonment I feel from abandoning my own intuition that is trying to keep me safe and trying to bring me the love that I really desire. So when you say I'm stupid and that's why I'm punished, I'm like, well, listen to the words you're even speaking about yourself. You will stay in that perpetual cycle of self-abuse, of calling your own self stupid and your own self being punished. Like you're doing that to yourself by staying in a situation that your heart, soul, and energy is just like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out. Of course you're going to be punished by your own self, if that makes sense, right? Okay, so Gemma says, I understand forgiveness so much more now, and that, just awareness of it can be enough. So much. Sometimes we need to do deep inner work for that to happen. Sometimes it just happens, right? There's a time and a place for all things, just like I talk about, like with the medical society, there's a time and place for everything, yeah? All right, so let's have a look at big happy changes. This is the one that fell out. So like I said, I usually only pull one for the subconscious and one for the conscious, for the week. The three of these fell out on the ground. And I want to say, well, this is the overlying card for the whole week, like in the middle sort of thing, right? Big happy changes. Now this is interesting. So the bottom card of the deck, because we always look at the bottom card too, which is usually the overlying card, is get more information. So there's information streaming through about the relationships and everything coming through, right? Like I feel like you're receiving lots of information and not the right time. Like I said, maybe it's not the right time right this second because more information is streaming through, especially through the middle of the week, right? So the big happy changes feels like the big shift. I see it going like this, up and down, and synchronistic flow is like that. So if you're feeling stuck, sad, depressed, get back into synchronistic flow, which goes up and down, it goes all around on different sides and plays. Big happy changes, synchronistic flow is not a straight line. That's a rigid, structured, tunneled thing. Intuitive magic goes like this and around and stuff. So you might need to move, go on adventure, opportunity, movement, right? To be able to connect back into that, because as soon as you do, everything shifts. Your energy changes, you feel better, etc., etc. There's a time for sitting still and there's a time for moving. So overall, these big happy changes through the week, it feels like this is, I want to say like this feels tied into not just this for the end of the week, but it feels overall, I feel like your guides, your spirit guides, your intuition is going, you're actually on the path for big happy changes as long as you continue to trust your intuition in a way, right? Because we all know it just brings pain if we don't, right? But also, I feel like this is a significant milestone is the word that I'm hearing in your growth and development, in who you're becoming, in who you are, in the realizations that you're having around all of the, all of the revelations that are shifting you instantly. Like the big happy changes that's what it's creating, if you may. But it just feels like I keep hearing milestone, you know what I mean? And milestones need to be celebrated. Milestones need to be recognized. So get back on with your king planning self, Gabrielle, king of Gabrielle. So lots of nurturing of your soul this week. Get back on, plan some time, plan the acknowledgements, plan the celebrations. Like I said, not just like this week and today, but for November, for December, because we're heading into January, we're heading into Christmas, and we all know how fast that's going to turn up. So plan your time. Plan the fun, plan the celebrations, plan the days off, plan the intuitive synchronistic flows that take you on adventures to rekindle that spark and allow the healing to come back in. I love how it flows. All right, that is our weekly energetic forecast. If you want to take your business online, I've been guided to hold a 4-week starter course starting on the 13th of November. That means you can live stream from anywhere. You can take your business online if you've been seeing people do it, if you've been curious about it. This will get you up and running. It is a starter course, so if you know that you have a passion about something, or if you've got a zillion skills from all different things, the online starter course is for you. The link is in the comments. There will be replays available, so don't worry about that. You'll have lifetime access. And if you've got any questions, of course, comment below, and I shall see you next week for our beautiful, beautiful reading. Lots and lots of love. Keeping it real as always. Mwah.